क्या सर? इसी सर का रिक्वेस्ट भेज रहे थे। कितना
यहाँ पे बस यही चेंज करना पड़ता है ना?
क्या सर? हाँ
बस ये कैमरा का डायरेक्शन ही चेंज करना पड़ता है ना? मैं इधर से ही लेक्चर दूंगा फिर।
ले लो सर।
बाकी तो कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता है ना?
कितने बजे है आपको?
मेरा 150 का, आपका होने के बाद।
हाँ ठीक है,
आपका 140 तक है ना?
हाँ
आपका होने के बाद।
अभी आ रहे हैं लोग।
कौन सा?
मुश्किल हो रही है, पूरा डस्ट इधर एग्जाम हो रहे सर। बहुत डस्ट हो रहा है।
विंडो खोल के रखो ना मैडम।
क्या सर?
विंडो खोलो क्या?
ये व्हाइट बोर्ड में दिखता नहीं है बोल पे यानी सर। व्हाइट बोर्ड एकदम ठीक है, पूरा डस्ट यही हाथ से वो सिस्टम पे कर रहा है सर। सर यही हाथ से वापस ये सब गंदा हो रहा है। अभी सर स्टार्ट करने का क्या? Start आप है ना button.
Start video. आपका चेहरा ही दिखता नहीं है। चेहरा ही दिखता नहीं है।
ये बोर्ड भी दिखता है। बोर्ड दिखता है। ओके स्टार्ट 11:20 को ये पार्टिसिपेंट्स देखना पड़ेगा कितना लोग आए।
पार्टिसिपेंट्स 24 वो ऊपर दिखता है।
हाँ हाँ तो ये Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. As day before yesterday, we discussed till third chapter, right? Because all divisions I am teaching, that's my third chapter syllabus I have given.
Ma'am, we have covered till 5th chapter actually.
Okay. The other division may be third chapter. Okay. Till 5th chapter.
Yes, ma'am. Sequencing and 3 types of sequencing you told us.
Okay. Very good. So, okay. Right now, reference books we will see. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
First reference book is, make a note everybody, Operations Research. Operations Research by V.K. Kapoor. The second one is same title, Operations Research by J.K. Sharma. Third one is Quantitative Techniques. This fellow is from Pune, L.C. Jam. In this, 2 volumes were there in Quantitative Techniques. Volume 1 by L.C. Jam, Volume 2 by L.C. Jam. Some syllabus is with Volume 1, some syllabus is with Volume 2. Okay? Then you have to verify. Next. See, Quantitative Techniques for Management by N.D. Taha. Quantitative Techniques for Management by N.D. Taha. For third chapter, if you remember, third chapter is pure statistics. They have introduced for you only this time. Earlier it was not there. Earlier it was in SQM, Statistical Quantitative Methods. That's why you have to refer other book for third chapter. That is Fundamentals of Mathematical Statistics. Fundamentals of Mathematical Statistics by S.C. Gupta. This is only for third chapter. Fifth book is only for third chapter. Okay, 1 minute it was interrupted. I don't know why. Okay. The other book is Statistical Methods. This is also for third chapter. This is also for third chapter. Fifth and sixth one for third chapter. Statistical Methods by S.P. Gupta. Only initial name change. Statistical Methods. Instead of C, it is represented as S.P. Gupta. Minor difference. S.P. Gupta. Over?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Right now we will discuss with first chapter. First chapter is assignment problem. Pray over God. First one is assignment problem. Right now you understood about the syllabus, right? We don't have any internal option like earlier. That's why everybody has to do all the chapters. You cannot leave even a single subtopic. Assignment problem. Okay, first we will discuss with introduction. The objective of assignment problem, objective of entire decision science is what I told in earlier lecture I discussed. Optimum utilization of available resources to minimize the cost and maximize the profit. This is the objective of entire decision science. Here, the objective of assignment problem is one person can do one job at a time. For example, if you are having a printing press, there is one machine and one operator. Ultimately, that particular operator has to perform that work, right? If you are having two machines and two operators, here we have to verify which operator is having maximum efficiency, right? What is the definition of efficiency?
Output upon input.
Output upon input.
Output upon, that means doing the right things at right time, right? Right way. Triple R. Okay. Not movie. Okay. Not Rajmouli's movie Triple R. Next. Similarly, if two persons are there, two machines are there, we have to verify for which machine and which operator is having maximum efficiency. Here, in this particular problem, we will see for similarly n jobs. Okay, n tasks or jobs or n machines and n operators. Here we have to perform maximum profit based on minimum investment. That is called as assignment problem. Clear? Okay. Here, assignment problem. Already I discussed in the syllabus. Assignment problem is of two types. One is minimization. The other one is maximization. In the final examination, you have to identify whether the given problem is of minimization or maximization. Most of the times they will mention the given problem is minimization or maximization. If they didn't mention how to identify whether the given problem is of minimization or maximization, I will tell you. Right now, I will share the screen. First listen the procedure, okay? First, I will explain the procedure, later we will solve, otherwise we don't understand the problem. Step 1. Assignment problem can be solved by using Hungarian method. In the syllabus I discussed, Hungarian method is also known as what I told? Hungarian method is also known as Fludd's technique, right? Discussed, na? No. Ma'am, weekend, that's why we didn't see. Okay, it's okay. Assignment problem, to obtain optimal solution, optimum or optimal solution, we will use Hungarian method. Here, before going to Hungarian method, before going to step 1, we have to verify whether the given matrix is a square matrix or not. Whether the given matrix, maybe it is 4 by 4, maybe it is 5 by 5, maybe it is 6 by 6. I hope. 1 second, I will minimize because board is not visible, right? Okay. Assignment problem. First, initially, we have to verify whether the given matrix is balanced or not. 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6. Most of the times in the final examination, they will give 5 by 5, not 4 by 4, not 6 by 6. Okay, then, right now, just see the screen. Here one problem is given, first problem. If you look at this problem, the given matrix is 4x4 matrix, right? The given matrix is 4x4. Step 1.
Ma'am, the screen is not available for us.
Not visible?
No, ma'am.
Board or screen?
Screen.
For you or for everybody?
I'm not able to see.
Everybody, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, we are
Everybody,
not
ma'am.
able to see the screen, ma'am. We
One
don't
second,
able to
one
see.
second. Just wait. One second. Right now? Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry for the interruption. Okay. Right now, both visible, I hope, board as well as screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Verify. First, listen carefully. Just to read the problem and keep it in mind. Okay. Whether the given matrix, before entering into steps, Hungarian method, first we have to verify whether the given matrix is balanced or not. That means a square matrix. Here, the given problem is balanced, that is square matrix 4x4. Okay, if you verify first row, horizontal lines is called as rows, vertical lines is called as columns. Okay, don't confuse. Somebody will write in reverse way. Horizontal rows, vertical is columns. Here, if you observe the first row, step 1, you have to perform row operation. Step 1, you have to perform row operation. Look at the problem. In first row, which is the minimum element? There were 4 elements, 14, 12, 15, 15. Which is minimum? 12.
12.
From 12, first row, you have to subtract from 12. That is 14 minus 12, 12 minus 12, 15 minus 12, 15 minus 12. That is called as row operation. For every row, you have to perform similarly. In second row, which is minimum 18. 18 repeated how many times? Twice. 18 repeated how many times? Twice. This is minimum element. Second row, you have to subtract from 18. That is 21 minus 18, 18 minus 18, 18 minus 18, 22 minus 18. Like that, you have to perform each and every row. Third row, the minimum element is 12. Fourth row, the minimum element is 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I am explaining. Later we will solve that problem. First, try to understand the procedure. The given matrix, every row you have to see the minimum element. From that you have to subtract the remaining elements. First row 12, second row 18, third row 12, fourth row 3. Then somewhere you will get zeros, right? Similarly, you have to perform column operation. These values will change because of row operation. First, you have to perform row operation. Second, you have to perform column operation. After performing row operations and column operations, somewhere you will find zeros. Correct? Now, if you see first row, 14 minus 12, 2, 12 minus 12, 0. Like that, if you perform column operations, you will get zeros. Listen, right now, see the board. Right now, see the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, see whatever it is mentioned. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, assumption here. Okay, assumption here. Somewhere this way you got the zeros after performing row operation and column operation. This is simple assumption only. Okay. What I am saying right now, listen carefully. Wherever, after performing row and column operation, wherever you found a single zero, initially go through row wise, later column wise. Your wish. You are habituated to column and row. Steps 1 and 2 can be interchanged. Somebody will perform column operation, later row operation. It's okay. It's valid. Okay. Initially, see. First row is having how many zeros? First row is having how many zeros? Single zero, right?
1.
Mark it with a square.
1.
This particular procedure is important. Listen carefully. Wherever after verifying rows and columns, wherever you found a single zero, you have to mark it with a square. In this particular column, second column I am talking about, first row we are having a single zero, we have marked with a square. In this particular column, if any other zeros found, we have to cancel it. But in this particular column, we don't have any other zeros. Okay. Second row is having how many zeros? 2. That's why you have to leave it. Third row, how many zeros? We are having single zero, right? We have to mark it with a square. Third row, we are having a single zero. You have to mark it with a square. In this particular column, if you observe first column, one more zero is there. That's why you have to cancel it. Again, third row, you are having a single zero. Whenever you are verifying row, in that particular column also you have to verify. Third row, you have to mark up with a square. In this particular column, if any other zero found, you have to cancel it out. You have to cancel it out. Next, second row is having how many zeros? 2 zeros. Already this zero cancelled out. In fourth row, remaining how many zeros? 2 zeros. This is called as multiple optimum solution. This is called as multiple optimum solution. Here, in this particular case, if here 2 zeros, here 2 zeros, you have to choose randomly. You have to choose randomly. Here, I have chosen this 0. I have to choose this 0. This is procedure. I am not saying anything else. You have to mark this with a square. In this particular row, if any other 0 found, cancel it out. In this particular column, if you found any other 0, you have to cancel it out. These 2 zeros already cancelled. Remaining is how many zeros? Single 0. This way you have to do it. Again, I will explain. Listen carefully. This is assumption, okay? Similarly, I have taken zeros. Here, 4 by 4 matrix. After performing row operation and column operation, somewhere you will get some zeros. First of all, you have to verify. In general, we will go through row wise. First row, we are having a single 0. That's why you have to mark it with a square. In this particular column, if any other 0 is there, you have to cancel it out. But in this particular column, we don't have any other zeros. Similarly, second row is having 2 zeros. Third row is having a single 0. That's why initially you should not square this second row. You have to square third row. You have to mark it with a square. In this particular column, if any other 0 found, cancel it out. Here, second row consists of 2 zeros. Fourth row is also having 2 zeros. Similarly, third column and fourth column. In general, we are habituated to see row wise. Okay, here this is called as multiple optimum solution. Here I have taken this 0, marked with a square. In this particular row, if any other 0 found, you have to cancel it out. In this particular column, if any other 0 found, you have to cancel it out. These 2 zeros already cancelled out. The remaining is this 0. You have to mark it with a square. Finally, how many assignments I got? 4 by 4 matrix. Am I getting 4 assignments? Yes. Am I getting 4 assignments? Yes. That means you got the optimal solution. After performing row operation and column operation, you got the assignments. In general, in the final examination, after performing row and column operation, you don't get. This is the simple problem we have taken here. Clear this? Clear this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, n number of 10 to 12 problems further we will solve one by one, just to try to understand the concept. Okay. For example, here we got 4 assignments, okay? Here we got 4 assignments. If we didn't get 4 assignments, if it is 4 by 4 matrix, 4 assignments should be there. If it is 5 by 5, 5 assignments. Unfortunately, after performing row operation and column operation, we didn't get assignments. We didn't get, for example, here assumption we will take 4 by 4, that's why 4 assignments. Listen carefully. Step 1, row operation. Step 2, column operation. Step 3, what I told, you have to assign, correct? You have to perform assignments. If you will get 4 assignments, then the given solution is optimum. If we won't get in step 3, if we won't get optimal assignments, then we have to enter into step 4. What is step 4? What is step 4? Draw either a horizontal or vertical lines. Draw either a horizontal or vertical lines to cover maximum number of zeros. Your intention should be maximum number of zeros. Your intention should be, you have to cover maximum number of zeros. For example, 10, 30, 40, 50, 20. See, I have covered, the horizontal lines means I have covered maximum number of zeros. Vertical, draw either a horizontal or vertical lines, that means these lines I have covered maximum number of zeros. These are called as, some elements are remaining after drawing horizontal and vertical lines, right? These are called as uncovered elements. These are called as uncovered elements. These are called as uncovered elements. Among all uncovered elements, you have to choose the minimum element. You have to choose the minimum element. The minimum element is 10, right? The minimum element is 10. This 10 you have to subtract from remaining uncovered elements. Here, for example, 0 I have. Here the value is 10, here the value is 20, 30, like that. Here I have covered, if you see, 2 zeros I have covered. Here single 0 I have covered with a vertical line. Remaining 20, 10 like that. What I told, you have to cover maximum number of zeros. That's why I have drawn a initially horizontal line. Listen carefully. Here, these are called as uncovered elements. Among all uncovered elements, you have to choose the minimum element. This minimum element at intersection point you have to add it. At intersection point you have to add it. From remaining elements you have to subtract it. Here what I will get? 10 minus 10, 0. 20 minus 10, 10. Like that you have to subtract. You have to repeat this procedure until you will get 4 assignments. Again I am repeating, this is a little bit difficult process, listen carefully. After performing row operation and column operation, if you don't get assignments, then you have to enter into step 4. What is step 4? Drawing either a horizontal or vertical line to cover maximum number of zeros. After drawing horizontal and vertical lines, you will have some elements. Those are called as uncovered elements. Among all uncovered elements, you have to choose the minimum element, the minimum number. That number you have to add at intersection points. From remaining elements, you have to subtract it. This procedure you have to repeat until you will get the required assignments. If it is 4 by 4, you should get 4. If it is 5 by 5, you should get 5 assignments. This is called as Hungarian method. This is called as Hungarian method. Right now we will solve this problem, then we will understand properly. Clear? Don't get scared. How many students are scared of this paper? May I know? How many students are scared? Maybe you have heard so many things from your seniors, right?
I mean, it's hard to understand such things. So
nothing is hard. We have to practice it. Practice is the mantra. Don't worry. Lakshmi ma'am is here. Right? Paper Lakshmi madam likha to kitna acha hota hai, right? Okay. Take down that problem. One thing, I will tell you the shortcuts while teaching. If you want to follow, you can. Otherwise, your wish. Okay. See. In the final examination, you will get 16 pages booklet, right? Everybody see the board, please. First problem for how to solve. 16 pages sheet will be there in the final examination. Assignment problem definitely will come in the final examination. fold the page like this. Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody? Visible, na? Fold the page this way, and whatever the given problem, enter here. Then left hand side you have to enter the problem. Right hand side you have to perform the row operation. Immediately down, column operation. Here we will verify for assignments. Okay? Later, if you won't get assignments, then we have to repeat this procedure. Everybody write down the first problem. Please read and then write. We will solve the first problem. हो गया ऋषि सर ने ये Okay. Right now, we have to perform row operation. This is the given problem. You have to write on left hand side of the notebook. Then right hand side, after folding this, first row, you have to mention whether you are preparing row operation and column operation, because the external doesn't know. That's why you have to mention which operation you are performing. You are performing row operation, right? Here, see. In first row, which is minimum 12, you have to subtract from 12. 14 minus 12, 2. 12 minus 12, 0. 15 minus 12, 15 minus 12. First row operation is over. Similarly, you have to perform second row. Second row, which is minimum 18. 18 is minimum. You have to subtract from 18. 21 minus 18, 3. 18 minus 18, 0. 18 minus 18, 0. 22 minus 18, it's 4. Similarly, third row, which is minimum 12. 14 minus 12, 2. 17 minus 12, 5. 12 minus 12, 0. 14 minus 12, 2. Similarly, fourth row, which is minimum 3. 6 minus 3, 3. 5 minus 3, 2. 3 minus 3, 0. 6 minus 3, 3. Right now, you have performed row operation. Any query in this? Every row, you have to choose the minimum element. From that element, you have to subtract it. Here, Any query in row operation? Similarly,
No.
No, ma'am.
very good. Similarly, you have to perform column operation. Here you have to write. Again, no need to write the table. Simply you have to write CAFP in first column itself. First column, see the first column. First column, the minimum element is 2, right? 2 appear twice, subtract from 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. Similarly, second column, already you are having 0. If you subtract from 0, it remains as it is. That's why it will come as it is. 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 5 minus 0, 2 minus 0. It will come as it is. Similarly, third column, you are having 3 zeros. That's why it comes as it is. 3, 0, 0, 0. Fourth column, smallest element is 2. Fourth column, smallest element is 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay? You have performed row operation and column operation. Step 1, step 2 is over. Right now, listen. What I told, you have to verify row wise or column wise, your wish. You have to verify wherever you found a single 0, you have to mark it with a square. See here, first row 2 zeros, third row, second row 2 zeros, third row 3 zeros. Fourth row is having how many zeros? Single 0. Mark it with a square. Mark it with a square. In this particular column, if any other 0 found, cancel it out. I hope understood. First
Yes,
row
ma'am.
2 zeros, second row 2 zeros, third row 3 zeros, fourth row is having a single 0. That's why mark it with a square. In this particular column, if any other 0 found, you have to cancel it out. See, third row again 2 zeros you are having. Second row, 1 0 already cancelled. How many zeros remaining? Single 0. That's why you have to mark it with a square. In this particular column, if you found any other 0, you have to cancel it out. This 0 cancelled out. In this particular row, how many zeros remaining? Single 0. You have to mark it with a square. In this particular column, if any other 0 found, you have to cancel it out. Here, how many zeros remaining? Single 0.
Yes.
Clear? How many assignments we got? 4 assignments.
4.
That means in step 3 itself, you got the optimum solution. For every time, it is not possible. Okay, sometimes they will give. Most of the times, they don't give this type of problems. For initial understanding, I took this problem. Okay? Then,
Yes,
how to write down the answer? I will explain again. Listen carefully. I am writing the matrix as it is again for explanation purpose. How many minutes remaining? 1 minute. Listen carefully. After getting this matrix, you have to verify row wise or column wise, your wish, that initial I told. Fourth row is having a single 0. Mark it with a square. Don't get confused. Mark it with a square. In this particular column, correct na? Fourth row means I'm very poor at Hindi, sorry for that. Fourth row में जो 0 है उसको square करना है. A particular column में जो भी other 0 है उसको cancel करना है. One sir has suggested, ma'am, try to speak in English. Okay. This 0 cancel on the second row में only 1 0 is remaining, right? That's why you have to. Third row में नहीं कर सकते because 2 zeros were there, right? That's why you have to mark it with square. In this particular column, again A 0 है इसलिए cancel करना है. First row में ये cancel हो गया तो remaining is only 1 0. Mark it with a square. एक column में भी कुछ 0 है तो cancel करना है. एक दो zeros already cancel है. Remaining is single 0. First Hindi, right? Lakshmi ma'am's Hindi. Okay. Clear na? This way you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to solve. You got
Yes,
4
ma'am.
assignments. Okay. How to write down the answer? How to write down the answer? 1 minute remaining. Listen carefully. Here, cutting, assembly, finishing, packaging. C goes to 1. Which assignment? Verify. C goes to which assignment? First assignment. Correct? First assignment value is how much? 14.
14.
Here you have to mention clearly, cutting goes to 1. The value is 14. Similarly, assembly goes to which assignment? 2. A goes to